Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I changed my channel name to It's a Lifestyle because, well, I am changing my life and lifestyle. So I found it fitting, to change it to something that'll help me to realize, to help me to keep on track of that. So I hope you like the new name, because that's what it is. So hopefully you don't get confused, because I've had the other one for a pretty long time. I did change it once before, and I'm changing it again. So, but anyway, a channel name isn't really that important. It's more what I'm trying to bring to the table here. So alright, so I just wanted to go over more information about the program for the weight and wellness. Alright, so now I had shown you Alright, so I had shown you this page before, and this page is the weight and wellness support group options, and I wrote it down in the description box of the last video that I went over, but I wanted to read to you the titles of these. I think some of them do reoccur, but I think it's because, do they? Yeah, that one starts again. I just don't want to read them twice if I do. Just want to make sure. But anyway, now these groups that I'm reading to you, the program that I am in, these ones count as they would count as an appointment. You have to do 2 a month, and they rotate, and you can pick any 2. You don't have to necessarily go in order, but you can pick any 2, and they bill it to your insurance. Whereas the ones on the back, so the free patient support group and the nutrition groups, those ones are completely free. But these ones are the ones that are most important. Not that the other ones aren't, but these are most important because they're being paid for by your insurance. So they're being billed to your insurance. So I won't say they will necessarily pay, because I don't know what kind of insurance people have. So, but anyway, the groups that they have are called Why Is This So Hard? Dissecting Our Motivation. Learning about the 3 components of motivation. Why am I changing? How strongly committed am I? How much faith do I have in myself? And then we have psychological flexibility, and how to get unstuck. Understanding where and how our values fit in. And then they have taking responsibility for our emotions. Difficult emotions and unhelpful behaviors can be linked to irrational thinking. Sorry, there's a loud vehicle coming or going. Sorry, there are a few people around here who have extremely loud motors. I don't know if they're street legal or not, but they're super loud. Alright, so how to cope. Capitalize on the coping strategies you have, and identify new ones. Self-soothing, distraction, emotional awareness, mindfulness, opposite action will be discussed. Alright, next. Boundaries with self, others, and temptations. discuss interdependency, independence, codependency. Now, the next two are the ones that I signed up for only because they were the first two that I could actually go to, because I had already had things that I had scheduled in my calendar, so I could not attend any of the first 5 that I just read. So the next one is emotional eating. Learn the definition of binge eating disorder and understand the difference between emotional and physical hunger. And the next one is should I change or should I not? Taking a deep dive into the pros and cons of changing. And those are on 2 different days. So the next one is self-care. How does it differ from selfishness? Why is it so important? And then the next one is regain relapse prevention. Work back through choices using the skill of behavior chain analysis. The next one is survival skills. What have we learned and continue to build on from the pandemic, and how can we continue to use these skills to manage weight loss and maintenance? And the next 2 were the first 2 that I read. So they just repeat every month. Every month they repeat. So you pick 2 each time and you keep going through. And then also, like I said, they have these support groups for nutrition and for patients. So the patient support groups are going to include people who are before surgery and people who are after surgery. So you're going to hear it from all sides, which I think is great, because then you can hear different points of view. I just wanted to read that out so you could get an idea of the types of classes that this particular program I'm in offers. I'm sure no matter where you are in this country, different programs in different places, they probably offer very similar types of courses or classes or whatever. Or they might be completely different. I'm not really sure. But these are all, from what I have read, I think a lot of these are DBT based, which kind of gives me a head start in that. So I just wanted to read that to you guys because I thought it was important. So the next one, now I saw the my dietitian, and she gave me a booklet and 2 pieces of paper. And now we didn't get through everything because she asked me some questions and they kind of triggered me a little bit with some of what the answers were. And it was a hard session, but to get started, she gave me some stuff. And sorry, I'm just trying to get this out of the way because that part is not for you to see. But this is the paper that she gave me. So preoperative bariatric surgery nutrition checklist. It's a big old checklist here. Now I will read through this. I'm also going to put this in the description box. She also gave me this as well. And it's a protein list. Now, I'm sure this is not a complete list, but it is telling you like very lean, medium, and high fat. So it's helping you to pick better at the types of, I don't know if this is backwards. It's backwards when I'm looking at this, but, like chicken is right up at the top, chicken or turkey, white meat, no skin, stuff like that. Like, because you want to have, high protein in your diet. So the checklist: weight loss goal of 10% of program starting weight. So whatever, when your first consultation, they weigh you. So whatever that weight is, they want you to lose at least 10% of that weight before you have surgery. So for me, that would be 33 pounds. It would be 33 point something, but basically 33 pounds, which would basically bring me down to about 300 pounds, which would be super awesome. All right, so next would be consume at least 48 to 64 ounces of water or calorie-free flavored water daily, sipping slowly throughout the day. Eliminate caffeine, carbonation, alcohol, and sweetened beverages. Practice separating fluids from food at least 20 minutes before or 30 minutes after. So don't drink water or liquids 30 minutes before you eat or 30 minutes after, so you can feel what it's like to have that food on your stomach, to know what being full feels like. Because like me, I drink a lot of water, and the water can make you feel full really fast. Looks like a chipmunk or something over there, or a bird, I don't know, they keep like jumping around. So it's to help you feel that feeling. Okay, consistently consume a high protein diet, at least 60 to 70 grams of protein daily. Practice eating small, frequent meals to manage hunger and support a high protein diet. This also prepares you for healthy eating after surgery. Aim for 3 healthy meals and 2 to 3 healthy snacks daily. Lean protein should be included in each meal and snack. Protein should be consumed first before other types of food. And I've been trying to do that. Excuse me. Because I never thought to do that. I would always eat like my salad first. And then I would eat the protein, and then I would eat whatever might be the carbohydrate, but I'm trying to reduce the carbohydrates that I eat for sure. All right, next, reduce intake of processed, low-fiber, carbohydrate-rich foods such as chips, cookies, candies, desserts, crackers, and white refined grain products. Increase consumption of non-starchy vegetables and fruit. Aim for 5 to 6 servings of vegetables and 1 to 2 servings of fruit daily. And I like vegetables anyway, so that's not really a problem. Now, with fruit, I only like a handful of fruit. So I have to, that's a little bit harder, but it's only 1 to 2 servings a day. So I think I can manage that. I know I can manage that. Eat slowly and mindfully. Avoid distractions such as the TV or computer while eating. Meals should take 20 to 30 minutes to eat. Chew food to a pureed consistency before swallowing. Think about feeling satisfied versus feeling full. So I'm trying to figure out what the difference of that is, because I always thought feeling full was feeling satisfied. So I don't know what the difference of that is. I guess I'm going to learn. Prepare for surgery by researching and taste testing different protein shakes and or protein powders. Purchase 1 to 2 options you plan to use for the pre- and post-op diets. Purchase chewable post-op vitamins listed on page 12 of your patient handbook. So multivitamin with at least 18 milligrams of iron, calcium citrate plus vitamin D, B complex with at least 15 milligrams of thiamine, which is vitamin B1, and vitamin B12. Bring the protein and vitamin supplements you plan to use after surgery to one of your registered dietitian visits for review discussion. Begin taking a daily multivitamin. Begin a consistent exercise regimen. Aim for 150 to 200 minutes of moderate physical activity per week. Show consistency with dietary and behavior changes. Complete the Eating for Life course and menu assignment. Complete pre-op lab work. So, as you can see, there's a lot of things here, right? There's a lot of things here. But it's not impossible to do. You know, I'm already doing exercise and I'm doing physical therapy. I have started to I've already purchased some protein shakes, so I can, from the list, I will go over that, but to try them out, to see what I like, what I don't, and I bought some meal prep things so I can portion out my food, and also prepare my meals in advance, so I'm not like, oh, what am I having? So it's not, so it's easier. So I'm not, because I'm trying to make things less stressful on myself in that way. I'm trying to do the fluid thing, and I am drinking a lot more water than it says to drink here. A lot of that is because either my blood sugars have been extremely high, and then lately they've been very low. So if they're very low and you're hypoglycemic, you will sweat. If they're very high and you're hyperglycemic, you will sweat. So then I drink water, tons of water, to cool myself down. And then I have to turn a fan on, and it's like, oh my God, I'm so hot, and I'm sweating, and it's, so I'm trying to figure out, I do not know how to eat properly. I've never known how to eat properly, and this is new for me. I did get my blood work done. It was sent to the doctor that ordered it from the Weight and Wellness program, and I also had it sent to my regular doctor as well. So when I see her in December, she will already have that. I have not been eating any chips or cookies or candies or desserts or crackers or white refined grain products or processed foods or any of that stuff. It's been real different. And I try very hard when I'm eating to just focus on eating. When you're eating, you just eat. When you're brushing your like, that's part of DBT, the mindfulness of it. So I do try to do that. So let's see. Now the vitamins, we did not talk about the vitamins, and it does say in the book to ask your dietitian about changing over, but I would rather wait till our next visit before I actually change from what I'm taking now, which is regular over-the-counter stuff, to what they want me to take, because I want to make sure that it's okay to switch over. I don't want to just suddenly switch over, because it does say to ask, so I just want to make sure that I'm doing it right. So yeah, I've done a lot of what this thing is saying, so Okay, so like I said, this other one is about, what's right in front here? Stuck. So this other one, so it's talking about, very lean foods. So chicken or turkey, which is white meat, no skin. Skinless, boneless chicken is usually what I like. So it says fish, cod, haddock, flounder, trout, halibut, not fried. The only thing I will eat out of that little list right there is haddock. It's the only one I like. I do not like tuna. It says shellfish. So I like clams. I do like clams. I like steamed clams. So I will eat that. It says crab, lobster, shrimp, imitation shellfish. Why would I eat imitation shellfish? Ew. Game. It says duck, pheasant, no skin, venison, buffalo, ostrich. I would like to ask you all a question. Where do you get ostrich? I didn't even know you could eat an ostrich, and frankly, I would feel bad if I did. They bury their heads in the sand. Okay? Like, why would I eat an ostrich? If anyone knows where you can get an ostrich, and if it's legal in the United States, I mean, I guess it is because it's on this list. But I didn't know you could. That's so weird to me. Fat-free or low-fat cottage cheese. I will never, ever eat cottage cheese. No offense to anyone that eats that, but it looks like something that someone regurgitated. And it smells like it too. Is that? Ugh. I'm sorry. Lean deli ham or turkey. I could probably do that, I guess. I do not like eggs at all. Egg whites or egg substitute. Like, I tried doing that before with the egg whites. I don't like the taste of, and then it has lean, which is like beef, choice or select lean cuts trimmed, and it goes through all kinds of stuff here. I'm not going to go through all of it. But, I mean, I'll write this down in the description, but I wanted to go over the very lean stuff. It has a 0 to 1 gram of fat, and it says calories are like 35. So, but that's like a portion. I'm sure that's about a portion. So, that's that. Now, something else that they wanted me to do was keep a week. This is for them, okay? They gave me this. They gave me 2 of these. I had to keep 2 weeks of this, okay? So they can see what I'm eating, what the total carbs, calories. I don't know all of the carbs and calories because I'm not great with numbers and I don't know everything. But I did write my fluid intake and I also wrote my exercise. But what I did was I wrote how many steps I've been walking a day and how many miles that's been, so they can at least have that part. So I'm doing the best that I can with that. Oh, here it is. So, let me do this part first. All right. So they gave me a bariatric surgery nutrition guide. So that's what this book here is. And it tells you things to avoid and things that you want to eat. And it goes over a whole bunch of, well, not a whole bunch of things, but it goes over the basics of what you want to be consuming. So it goes a little bit over macronutrients and micronutrients. So you want to have proteins, good carbohydrates, and good fats in your diet. And it gives examples, like like fats, healthy fats, okay? Help produce hormones, calorie dense and absorb fat soluble vitamins. Healthy sources include nuts, seeds, nut butters, avocado. I don't like avocado. I have tried to eat avocado. It's like the cottage cheese. Ugh. Fish, olives, or olive oil. I don't know what kind of olives, but because I thought olives would be a bit salty, but it says that, but I don't know. These are just small examples. And then proteins. So you want to have a lot of that because it's very important after you have the surgery. And then because you want to stay away from like sweets and sugar and things like that, you know, after your diet. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure if you want to stay. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure because it says preferred source of energy for the body. Source include starches, bread, rice, pasta, corn, peas, potato, and legumes. But corn is high in starch. Like, it's a high starch. And like bread and rice and pasta, that can be high in carbohydrates. You know, I don't know. I think it's because I have diabetes, so I'm looking at some of these going, I don't know. I mean, the legumes, I'm like, yep. So I don't know, but it's just a little bit, you know, but it gives like sources of protein, again, beef, lamb, pork, wild game, you know, stuff like that. But this page right here, this talks about protein shakes and protein powders right here. So I went to the store and they were having a sale, so everyone bought like everything. But I was able to find some EnsureMax protein shakes and some Premier protein shakes. I found one in strawberry. I found like and I'm not sure which shake has which flavor, but one was like oh my god, like a cafe latte flavor. One I tried one of the ones that my mother has, which is like a French vanilla. I did not care for that whatsoever. Ew. I haven't tried the strawberry one yet, but I did like the milk chocolate one. I think that was the Ensure one. I did like the cafe latte one. You know, and I eventually I'll try the powder to see if I like that. But they want you to keep, it says look for protein shakes that are less than 200 calories, have at least 20 grams of protein, so they can have more than 20 grams, but no less than 20, and have no more than 5 grams of total fat or less, and 5 grams of sugar or less. So they have to, try to, and they gave examples like Slim Fast Advanced Nutrition 20-gram protein shakes, but their total fat was 9 grams. So I was like, I can't go over 5, but these are some questions because they're listing them here. But if they're listing them, is it okay if it goes over? See, these are questions, these are definitely questions. And I do not like yogurt. And it has like a list of these yogurts here. I don't know if you can, has a list of these yogurts right here. And I do not like yogurt. I think it is disgusting. It's disgusting to me. I do not like yogurt. But it does go over some of that. And then in the back, it has like what your preoperative diet would look like. And then, it goes over what you'll be looking at, and then like your first 48 hours home, and then the week 1, week 2, and you'll have a whole team of people and all that stuff. And then once I do those classes that I set up for the groups, those behavioral groups, I guess that's when I'm going to meet the I believe she said it was a social worker. I think that's what she said. But in the meantime, now I know people use apps, okay? But I'm old school, all right? I like to write my stuff down because I have found that there is no one app that has every single thing that you could possibly put that you eat in every portion desired, okay? That just is not a thing, and it probably never will be. Otherwise, why have all kinds of apps for it? So I'm writing my stuff down. So for instance, let me find a good one here. Well, actually, I could just show you like how I started, I guess. Okay, so all right, when I started this, it was 10/13 because that's when I got these. So I had honey bunches of oats, 1 cup, and I used Almond Breeze unsweetened vanilla, 1 cup. And the carbs for the honey bunches of oats were 34 grams. The calories were 160. The carbs for the almond milk was 1 gram, and the calories were 30. Now, normally people could probably eat that and they would be okay, right? Not me. My blood sugar was super, super high. Like before I ate it, it was whatever, and then after I ate it, it was super high. And you know, when she looked at the things that I was eating, she was like, there's a lot of things in here that have a lot of carbohydrates, and due to the diabetes, I have to learn how to shy away from the carbohydrates and then go for the proteins, vegetables, the fruits, and get things in other ways. So I'm just trying to think of, I'm just trying to look at what I've written down here. Okay, now I'm not perfect at this. I'm still trying to figure this out. Like I said, I haven't learned how to portion anything out yet. I'm working on that. Because it does want you to have, I think I read that. Yeah, it wants you to have, I think 5 to 6 servings of vegetables per day. So that's like about a cup per serving, I would think. Or so, I would say. Maybe a cup and a half. I don't know. It depends on how much you eat, I guess. So, I'm just trying to... So, like, for today, so far, I got up a little bit later, but I had a Premier protein shake for breakfast, and I did my blood sugar. Now, it was 130 before, and then after, it was 104. And you have to wait 2 hours in between. Normally they would want me to do it at dinner time, but I've been doing it in the mornings because it's harder for me to do it at night, because usually there's so much going on, I do not get a chance to do it, but I have the chance to do it in the mornings, so that's when I do it. And then for lunch I had an Ensure Max protein shake, so that was 6 grams of carbs, 150 calories. I had 2.5 cups of vegetables, so that was 8 grams of carbs, 40 calories. I had a 1/4 cup of Roman beans, so that was 25 grams of carbs and 140 calories. And then I put some salad topping on top, which was... Oh, I forgot to write it down. I think I used what was left, and I measured it out, and I was using half a teaspoon. Half teaspoon. I'm not good at math, but whatever that is, I use that. So I'm trying to incorporate more protein, but you know, like when I read that, they were saying try to have like a lean meat with it. So you know, that's something that I will try to do. You know, so for dinner there will definitely be meat and stuff like that. So I do have a food scale that I can use to do that, to make sure that I'm portioning out my meat correctly and all that stuff. But I'm doing the best that I can. This is new, and it's a lot, and I'm just doing the best that I can for what I'm given and all that stuff. And you know, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot for me. So yeah, but as far as the weight and wellness part of that is where I am at right now. And I do not start those classes until my first one is the 16th of November, and then it will be the following week on the 23rd, I believe. And they're Zoom appointments, so, and they're an hour. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that particular topic. But I wanted to make this video because this is like the last of our nice weather days before it gets like really cold. Well, for around here for this time of year, it's supposed to be a lot colder than this. So I wanted to take advantage of it before it went away. So that's what I did. Alrighty. Yeah, there you go. All right, so thank you for being with me on this journey that I am on, this life journey, this life-changing, altering journey. I know there was a lot of information. It was a lot of information for me too. So, but one day at a time. Sometimes it's one breath at a time. All right, thank you for watching. I love you all, and you know, I will keep you updated with this journey because I'm going to document, you know, what I go through and how it is, and you know, everything like that. The next one I'm gonna do is going to be on the I meant to mention this, I'm sorry. When I was there, I got an EKG as well. I can't remember if I mentioned this, but I did get an EKG and my heart is okay. I think I did mention that, but just in case I didn't, I did get that. But I am going to document this. I am going to, you know, because I can. And it's for my benefit. And to anyone else who may be thinking about doing this journey or is doing the journey, already did the journey, whatever your status is, it's for everybody. It's for everyone. So, all right. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.